Hi, I'm Lola Forrester. Welcome to Jab Jabber. Today I'm speaking with Kezia Blackledge. Kezia, can you just let us know about who your mob is and what you do for a living?
I'm an Eastern Arana woman, so my mob is from the Northern Territory, Alice Springs, and I work as a Public Health and Intelligence Officer at the Aboriginal Health and Medical Research Council.
Kezia, can you tell us about your work with the Aboriginal Health and Medical Research Council?
Yeah, so I'm a project officer there, so my projects include sexual health, youth, so running your healthier future, and I also do a bit of maternity health as well.
So what elements of the lockdown have most affected young Aboriginal people?
I think the elements of a lockdown that have affected most young Aboriginal people is the fact that they can't see mob or extended family. So just that restriction on being able to see your aunts, your uncles, aunt and pop is really hard. I know for me personally as well, when I had sorry business, that was during lockdown. So it was really hard for my family at the time to be able to grieve properly. Issues like that can really take a toll on someone.
So from the youth forums you've been involved in, what are we learning about the priorities of young people?
So I guess the priorities of young people really differ. More education about the health sector is really needed, as well as the fact that there are a lot of mental health issues that aren't being addressed in a culturally appropriate way. And accessibility is really an issue as well in terms of healthcare, especially those who come from rural and remote areas.
What insights do you have into how young Aboriginal people view their health and COVID-19?
I think a lot of young Aboriginal people, they view their health in terms of their culture as well. They want to live healthy. They want to have a healthy life, just like they want their mob to as well. But again, it comes back to the access. It's hard for them to access certain areas of health that they need. We don't want to go to someone who's just going to give us a westernized view. We want it to relate back to our culture so we can heal and get better. So having those culturally appropriate services would be amazing. And when it comes to their view of COVID-19, I think a lot of young Aboriginal people, they don't want to put their mob at risk. They want to be as safe and healthy as possible. And I think this has been pretty scary and impactful on a lot of communities.
We know that the rates of vaccination are picking up for Aboriginal people, but not as well for young age groups. Why do you think this is?
Look, from a personal standpoint, I think when the vaccines first rolled out, the messaging wasn't really consistent. So it's hard. You want consistent messaging to feel that you are doing the right thing, that you're confident in your decision. I think that may have been an issue at the beginning, and even now people are just trying to learn to trust the process again.
Your Take Blackchat resources for sexual health are really good in outlining how young people can stay safe. What advice could you give to other young people to further encourage COVID-19 vaccination take-up?
I partner with New South Wales Health on Take Blackchat, a lady called Heather McCormack. She's a Wiradjuri woman. So me and her partner in Take Blackchat to create those resources. And in terms of encouraging young people to get, vaccinated, I would say an informed choice is the best choice. For me personally, I got the vaccine to protect my family, to protect my mob. But I also did go to my GP and have a yarn with him about it to make sure it was the right choice for me and that I felt confident in that choice. So that's what I would recommend for a lot of young people is go in, have a yarn, express your concerns, ask your questions, and I think by the end of it, you'll feel a lot better.
That's great. So what are you enjoying most now that the restrictions have eased?
I'm not going to lie, I do like going out again and be able to see my friends and family and be able to sit down and have a dinner and not be worried or scared. As someone double vaxxed, I'm being able to enjoy those freedoms too and being able to see my mob. So it's been great.
How are you keeping COVID safe as you get back to the things that you miss?
I have a baby niece at home and my family work in areas where there are a lot of people who are vulnerable to COVID. I'm very cautious, constantly keeping hygienic, washing my hands, checking the places, checking my recents to see if I have any notifications because it pops up on the Service New South Wales app if you may have been in contact with someone. Just doing little things like that, still wearing my mask, trying to keep socially distanced from people.
Kezia, have you found out we've got a lot of youth, and we believe Aboriginal youth, that don't want to take the vaccine? Why do you think that's so?
Some people, they have certain perspectives and views and they don't want to take the vaccine. But I do believe that just having a yarn with your health worker to sort out any queries that you might have or concerns would be an awesome thing to do. I think everyone should be entitled to be able to keep their community safe. And if they think getting double vax is the right thing to do, then they should be able to do that.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
That was Jab Jabber, an interview series produced with support from the New South Wales Government.